Life with me, Gina Marie. Today, it's chicken paprikash. A friend gave me her recipe. I changed it a little bit. We need some chicken, some flour, some chopped onion. We're going to need about a cup of sour cream, 2 cups of chicken broth, 3 eggs, we're going to beat them, and some paprika, some hot red crushed pepper, and salt and pepper. Here's her recipe on Life with me, Gina Marie. Thanks, Theresa. We're going to see how we do here today. I'm going to use the hot paprika instead of the regular for a spicier dish. I'm going to put a little oil in the pan here, get it nice and hot, and I'm going to saute my chopped onion. She says 3 onion, but I only use 1/3 of an onion. We're not big on onions, and I'm making a much smaller dish. It's just for 2 of us. Put the paprika. Of course, I like the hot and spicy paprika. And we're going to just saute all that in there. Just kind of soften the onions a little bit. Then we're going to lay our chicken strips or whatever kind of chicken you want. I'm going to try the kind on the bone with skin next time, but these are just chicken breasts that I cut into tenders pretty much. Some people cut them into small chunks. Everybody does it different. I'm going to add a little salt here and some of my red pepper flakes, the hot pepper, because we like it hot. If you want it not hot, just use regular paprika and you won't have the heat. The color is pretty no matter which one you use. We're going to cook these about 10 to 12 minutes until pretty done. We're going to be putting them in some chicken broth, so they'll be cooking for half an hour or more in that. So right now we're just going to get them nice and golden and let the flavors of the onion and the paprika kind of settle in. I mix them around every once in a while to make sure the flavors are moving into the chicken. And then I'm going to add probably around 1.5 to 2 cups of chicken broth. You don't want to totally cover the chicken, but you want to have enough. And get it back up to a simmer. And we're going to put a lid on it for about a half an hour to an hour. Again, it depends on how much chicken you have, if it's on the bone or not. You're just going to have to know your chicken. This is about a half an hour because it's boneless and skinless chicken. So this is going to come back to a simmer. A good simmer. We'll put the lid on. Coming back and checking on it in a little bit. I'm just going to give it a little stir and make sure everything's good and not sticking or anything. It's looking good. It's getting nice and tender. A little bit longer. About a half an hour it took. After the half an hour, we're going to take our flour and the sour cream and a little salt. I've already put all my hot peppers in the dish already, so we're just going to mix up the sour cream and a few tablespoons of flour and some salt. And we're going to incorporate it into the pan with the chicken and mix it real well and until it turns into a nice creamy mixture. In the meantime, let that sit on low. We're going to beat the 3 eggs rather, and take the flour, about a cup and a half. I'm adding the evaporated milk and the 3 eggs. Now, I made a mistake here and added 1 cup of evaporated milk instead of 1/2. And my mixture was a little runny, but I wasn't going to let it stop me. I just put it in. I didn't get quite the dumplings I wanted to get, but they were just as tasty in the little pieces that they did come out in. This is my first time. I'm going to plate it on a little dish for my husband and I with a few pieces and some of the sauce. We're going to give it a shot. It looks really good and it smells really good. I'm going to just crumble a little fresh oregano. We like that. Something I get and grow in my garden every year and dry. It was delicious. Thank you for the recipe. I know I altered it a little bit and made it my own. And just strive to be happy. And we'll see you again.